Hello everybody. So today we have a really exciting video. So if you guys didn't catch, I did do a what I got for Christmas video. Totally go and check it out. So I actually ended up getting a ton of makeup. So I really wanted to do this really fun video using all of the makeup products that I got to do a full face. So with the amount of makeup that I got, I was able to make a full face. So we have everything that I need for a full face in this makeup bag. So let's get started. So starting off, we do have primers. So I have this Ulta Beauty Poreless Face Primer as well as the Ulta Beauty Tinted Eye Primer. So just starting with priming our face. So this is actually going to be a first impressions for all of this makeup. I've never tried it. I'm literally doing this full face. So it's literally a full face of makeup that I got for Christmas, but also a first impression. So quite excited about that. So far, first impressions, I actually quite like this. It reminds me so much of the Maybelline Master Prime. It has a silicone texture. I feel like I did apply a little too much, so it might take a little bit longer to wait for it to fully dry so that the foundation can sit on top. But I don't mind that. So first impression, I quite like this. I feel like all the makeup that I got, I actually am going to enjoy. Now, I actually want to see the tint color on this eye primer. So this is what it looks like. Really, really nice. I'm going to apply this with my finger. I don't have a priming brush. I will be using the brushes that I got too. Let me show you guys that once I just prime. So this is what the tint looks like a peachy color. It feels really, really nice. It reminds me so much of the Essence Prime Like a Boss. It's very smooth. It's honestly, it does feel really silicone-y as well. It honestly feels like the same texture as the face primer, but so far I quite like it. So because I'm going to be using all the brushes and tools, I forgot that I did also receive a mirror from my sister. So I'm going to take this out and I'm going to use it as well. So I feel like we have basically everything. I got sponges, a mirror, brushes. We have everything. This is a huge mirror. This is literally perfect. So I'm going to apply the eye primer. I like it. The tint is not really that noticeable. So I feel like if you grab this and you are wanting that tint, you may not see the what you want, but it's quite nice. So I'm gonna let this all dry down and then we are going to come back and apply our foundation. Okay, so I totally forgot that I did want to use this lip oil for a lip prep. So I'm gonna go in with the AOA Studio Cherry Blossom Jojoba lip oil. I love the packaging, it's so cute. I like how this smells. It does smell like cherry blossom. So that's what it looks like. I chose this one because it looked like it had the lightest formula. I don't want to go in with something super, super heavy. First impressions, I really, really like this. This reminds me so much of the LA Colors lip oil that I really, really recommend. It's very thin. I love the gloss and shine. Now, this one doesn't have as much of that glossy shine the way that the LA Colors one, but it is really, really thin. So it's going to be perfect if you love really thin lip oils. And this is also supposed to be pH, so we're gonna see in a couple of minutes once I come back, see if the pH is actually pH or not. But it looks really, really pretty. Very, very comfortable. Okay, so now I'm gonna let everything just sit and I will be right back. Okay, so it seems that the face primer and the eye primer has set, so we're gonna start doing our base. So I did get a color correcting palette. This is the Beauty Creations Snatchural Cream Blend Color Corrector in Camo. So this actually looks like this. It comes with a yellow, a lavender, an orange, a white peach, and a green. Now, this looks so much, oh my god, it's me. Okay, so this looks so much like the next color correcting palette that I have. I do want to use that up, but because I did get this in, my Christmas haul, why not? I feel like I need to stop limiting myself to trying to use up and finish up a product, especially when I already have other products that also need some love. So I'm gonna go with this, and I really want to try it out because what if I like this one a lot more than that one, So this is what it looks like. Now, here is like an interesting part. This is still kind of settling in, so we're gonna go just let this dry just a little bit more. So we do actually have a couple of brush sets here. So I do want to apply this with some brushes. So we have quite a bit of options here. So this is actually one of my favorite ones. I'm really excited. I feel like I'm going to lean more towards this for the eye look. But these are the main brushes, what they look like. I'm so excited about these. I've been wanting to try these for years, and I can't believe my sister bought them. They just feel so good. So total update on them. My sister did begin to use them, and she absolutely loves them. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to love them as well. So I will be using this. I feel like more towards for the eye look. So I do have two of these like AOA brush sets. And then I have another one from AOA Studio, but this one's a little different. So then I also have the Shan one as well. So let's open them up and see what we got more. I feel like you can see the shapes of these ones a little bit more. So I think that we're going to lean more towards this for face brushes. But let's find a concealer brush and a foundation brush. Okay, so let's open this white one first. I love the sound that it has. Okay, one thing about the AOA Studio brushes, you do need to air them out. So I'm taking a little bit of a risk here for the sake of the video, but you know what? It's okay. So it does have a smell. So this is actually my second brush set specifically of this one. I do own this one already. I love it. But if you want to keep the pouch, I do recommend it. It's really nice quality. You do need to let it air out. And the brushes itself, it already kind of has a smell. It's not horrendous, but it is there. So I do recommend if you're sensitive to smells, just air it out. So this is what the brush set looks like. I've never owned this specific brush set. I'm so excited about this. When my sister got it for me, like I could not believe it. So I've always wanted to try it, and specifically I've always wanted to try this triangle brush. So I'm thinking of using this one. I might use this for, I don't know, maybe the foundation brush. Let's see. There's my sister bought me a whole bunch of brushes, so I don't even know where to begin. So that's what the AOA one looked like. So now let's open up the black one. Okay, so this is what the black set looks like. Really, really nice. I do own this one, so I'm thinking of getting the color correcting brushes from here. So now let's open up the last one here. I've wanted to try this one for years. This one has always been sold out, and I'm so glad that my sister got her hands on it. Oh, I did put other brushes in here, so these ones are not from, these are just the solo ones that my sister got me. But this is what the brush set looks like. I'm really thinking the powder blush. I've always specifically wanted to try this one from this collection. So I'm thinking of trying out this powder blush. I don't really see anything for the color corrector. So we're going to go back to the high definition brush set, and we're going to pick up one of these ones. So let's see. Okay, everybody. So as I was letting everything just fully dry, I went ahead and chose my tools for this look, and I chose at least one brush from each of these brush sets. So you will be getting a first impression and just a small little review on at least one of the brush sets from each of these. Okay, so now let's start by color correcting. Okay, so taking the high def E108 brush, it's this really nice triangle brush. I'm going to go in with the peachy shade just right here. Oh wow, that is very, very creamy. Look at that. I'm actually quite excited. I just want to know if it's going to crease. So I'm just going to take that right underneath the eye, because the bags are bagging. I'm really just lacking sleep lately, so I feel like you can just totally tell. So we need to conceal those as much as possible. Okay, so this spreads very, very nicely. It is extremely creamy. It is not dry at all. Like, look how easily that was able to spread. Now, my only slight issue is that I didn't get a little too light. It looks kind of odd. So I do have this sponge that came in this set. So we're going to use that. I don't think I'm going to use it down. I don't really use sponges like these, to be completely honest. I just don't really like them. I'm really used to my cosmetic wedges. I love wedges a lot more than like these sponges. Really mostly because of like, I remember just years ago there was like this trend of showing your inside of your beauty blenders, and some of the people that I watched their videos of had nasty beauty blenders, and I'm just so traumatized by these that I feel like these just, in my head, these just accumulate so much dirt and mold. So I just don't buy these, use them. But I want to try one out, you know, since I did get it in the little brush set. These are really dense, which I don't mind actually. I think I quite like this. Now, because it's not wet, this may be a little more softer, but I actually don't mind that. It really did soak up a lot of the excess products, so I'm going to take the clean side, and I'm actually going to go in with the darker peach. Now, I feel like what I missed with this one is that you only need a little bit. So I'm going to take a tiny little dab, just enough to coat the brush. And we're going to put that just a little lower over here, really trying to get those under eye bags. Okay, so that is a lot nicer. Applying a little less product. A little product goes a very long way, it seems like, with this palette. So if you get this, you do not need a ton. I'm just going to go back in with the side that has product and just blend it in. Okay, so that is pigmented. The pigment did stay there, so I am so far quite liking this. I'm just going to take just a little dab and just to put anything, make sure everything's even to avoid as much creasing as possible. Okay, so next up I'm going to take the E110 from the same high def brush. Now it's just this nice, kind of dense, flat brush. Really like it. And I'm going to go in with the green. I'm going to take it like that and just kind of try to apply it evenly. And I'm going to take it underneath the nose. Oh wow, that is extremely pigmented. And I'm going to take it on the side of the nose, basically just where I have a redness. I don't really mind of the redness that I have on my cheeks. That usually gets really well covered with the foundation and also the blush that I put on top, but underneath my nose it looks really bad each time I put a foundation on. You can always see that redness, and I'm gonna take whatever is left over and I'm gonna apply it on top of the lip because I do have some redness there. I'm gonna take the other side that is clean on the sponge and just blend it out here. Make sure that it is applied evenly all over the nose and just to soak up a little bit of the excess product so it's not like building up once we apply our foundation. Okay, so I just let the color corrector just sit a little bit. So I am going to go in and take the AOA Studio Acrylic Makeup Hand Palette. I've always wanted one of these. So excited to use one of these. I have the AOA Studio, the palette, like the mixing palette that is in a rectangle and more of a square. But I just always wanted to try one of these, especially for like blush. Sometimes I want to mix my blushes, the cream ones, and I just can never do that on the rectangle palette. But this, now this is perfect. This is literally perfect. Oh, it's such a nice fit too. Love, very comfortable too. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm gonna apply the foundation. So the foundation we're gonna be going in with is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place foundation in the shade 2W2 Rattan. So excited. I'm thinking of doing a dedicated review for this just because it's just that good, and it's one of my first like really high-end foundations ever, so I really want to dedicate a review to this, so that will be coming soon. So let me apply a little bit over here and then I'll be right back. Now the reason I'm really excited about this is because this foundation actually does not have a pump, so it's a little annoying. This isn't my first time having a foundation like this. I do have a Maybelline Fit Me foundation that also doesn't have a pump, so it's not that bad. It's a little bit messy, you know, when you tip it over. I think I'm just going to take the sponge, a clean side of the sponge, and just wipe off there so that it doesn't get on the lid when you close it. So let's take a little bit of that. Now I actually really want to go in with the spatula that my sister got me. So it has what it looks like. So this came in a two-piece set. I got the pink version. It also come with a flat rectangle mixing palette. But I really always want to try this. Since I do have some foundation on the sponge, I'm just going to take it on the chin over here and take it just a little bit down. So this is going to be the foundation for my neck. Okay, so I think I got most of what was on the sponge. Okay, so this does hold and soak up a lot of product. So, as you can see. Okay, so I'm gonna just, I've never done this before, so it's actually really exciting. I see people, a lot of makeup artists, just slide it. Oh, that's so cool. Just get that tiny bit of foundation, and how would I apply this? This way? No, because the foundation is on this side, I'm pretty sure it'd be better to apply it this way. So, let's see. I can't really see. Oh no, this is gonna be difficult because I need to hold the mirror, but I need to hold this thing. I'm just gonna slide it up, and it doesn't seem like this foundation really rolls down. Okay, so it's gonna be fine. Oh wow. Okay, so it's a little bit messy. You know, I'm not really know how to do this, but you know, for a first time, I think that's an attempt. So now for this side, I think I have to do it on the other side then. Or would it just be, you know what? Let's try it on this side. Foundation's over here, so then apply it. Okay, so that is not the nicest application, but it is an application. You know what? This is fun though. So it's supposed to give you just a super light, natural coverage and controls the amount of foundation that you're applying. So we're gonna see. I feel like because I don't really know how to do it, it's applying a lot more than it needs to. I'm actually quite sad because I did apply a good amount on the palette, so I'm wasting a good amount of product. We might go in with 2 layers actually. I don't really go in with layers when it comes to foundation, but maybe we should, you know, to use up as much product. Okay, I feel like I'm just being silly at this point with this. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit on the mouth. Yeah, this is just me being silly. You know, for our first attempt at this was fun. So I feel like this can get a little bit messy. So I'm just gonna apply and just like kind of wipe it off on the sponge just for right now, honestly. I'm gonna use that whatever was applied just on the neck. And then I do want to go in with that foundation brush. So I'm going to go in with the High Def Brush F1. This is from the black set. It's just a nice foundation, flat top. So let's go in. Oh, this is a little flimsy. So I feel like this one's going to be perfect for like natural coverage. I actually forgot about this one. This one's really flimsy. You see it? It's not as dense. There's another one in the High Def Brush that's a lot denser. And I thought it was this one, but it's not. Okay, but this foundation, it is so pretty. Okay, so I do think we're going to have to go in with 2 layers because when they mean natural with that type of technique, they mean natural. I see why it's a very popular makeup technique. But for my skin and the amount of texture that I have, I think I do need to go in with an extra layer. So I'm going to blend this all out and then I'll be back. Then we can apply a second layer. Okay, so I blended out that first layer with the foundation brush after using the spatula technique. I don't really like that technique for this specific foundation. Now, I have heard that when it comes to this spatula technique, it works really, really well with watery foundation. And this isn't a watery foundation. Like, look, that thing, it is not moving. So I don't like this foundation with a brush, specifically this one, nor the spatula technique. But obviously, I will keep using this. So just first impression with this foundation, it doesn't work in that way. I feel like I'm gonna like this a lot more with just my regular cosmetic wedges, specifically the ones from Daiso that I've always just loved. Yeah, it does not look that good. This foundation is really dry, and not in a bad way where it's dry that it clings to dry spots or creates dry spots that you didn't even know you had. It's dry in the sense that you just know that it's matte. Like, this is a matte foundation, which I love because, you know, I'm extremely oily. I'm an extremely oily skin girly, so this is going to be perfect. So I'm really excited to just continuing using this one, but at least now I know that it does not look good with a brush, nor the spatula technique. So if you guys do have this foundation and you guys have tried that, totally let me know if it works for you, but it does not work for me. So I think I'm just going to go in with the sponge and just pick up the rest of whatever's left and see how that works. Oh yeah, even with this sponge, even though it's not even like my favorite, it's way more denser. It looks so much better. The coverage looks so much more fuller than with the spatula and the brush technique. So okay, so I'm just going to go in with whatever is left over on the sponge and just apply it all around. Okay, so I'm just going to apply this and I'll be right back. Okay, besties, I need to be so honest with you guys. I feel like the base is not going well. I feel like this makeup is low-key turning into a fail. And okay, so let's review what we have tried so far. So we went in first with this Ulta Beauty Poreless Face Primer. So with this foundation, it does not look like it's playing well. I started blending in just a little bit and it ended up just picking up the product. So this foundation did not stick to this primer. So at least now I know that. Now this isn't my first time trying this foundation. The rest of everything is the first impression, but this is, I think, the second time I've tried this. So the first time I tried it, I literally just tried it just to go out shopping. I really, really liked it. But this time, now that I'm trying it, I do not. It is not looking good. It is really just, it picked up really badly over here. It's not as full coverage as it should be. So that spatula technique failed. I think also this sponge. I don't really like this. It's not working for this foundation. So this sponge isn't working. The primer doesn't seem like it's working. And the Beauty Creations Snatchural doesn't seem like it's sitting well underneath the foundation, specifically around the nose area. That green color, it looked like it just really got caked up with this foundation. This side looks fine, so maybe I applied just a little too much of the green, and I do have more redness on this side, so that might be a deal breaker. So I may have to try something else, at least for the green color, for around my nose and my mouth. My mouth does not look that bad, but the nose over here on the side, it's not looking good. It just looks really cakey, and honestly it almost looks gray over here. But so that's so far how it's looking like. So this may or may not be a fail, but let's continue on. So I actually don't have a concealer. I really thought that I did, but I actually don't. Oh wait, or should we go in with this one? This is the Maybelline Fit Me. You guys already know. You know what? Let's not. Let's continue using the Beauty Creations one. So let me get my brush. Okay, so for concealer brush, I'm going to take the E103 from the Black High Definition brush set. And I'm going to go in with this yellow shade as my concealer. Since it's already looking like a fail, why not? It's fine. And so it has crease so far. That red really crease. That's normal. I have a lot of creases. But let's take the yellow as my concealer. Oh, that is bright. That is bright. I'm gonna take some from this side and apply it over here and see if I can get it less bright. Okay, so when you apply it just a little bit, it looks really, really pretty over here. But if you apply a lot, this is how it's gonna look like. So this is a type of product that you do need to be mindful of how much you're going in with. It blends really nicely, even though it's a lot brighter over here. I'm going to take it down. I'm basically just going to apply it the same way I regularly would with my Maybelline concealer. So just taking it and blending it in. I'm going to take some up here to make sure that there's no like weird spacing up here. Oh, that blended beautifully though. It really blended really nice on top of that peach and red concealer. Now I'm going to apply the same amount because this one's a lot brighter than this one, but you can get a really natural finish with this product. Just take a little bit more, and okay, maybe that was too much. You know what? I'm just going to keep blending, and I'm going to bring it down just a little bit, same way that I usually would. Okay, so now I'm just going to blend all that together so that it meshes really well with the foundation. And try to take out the creases too. It honestly immediately creased, but that is very normal for me at this point. Oh, that is nice. Okay, so for the under eye, I'm really, really liking this. It didn't get picked up by the sponge very slightly. That red still stayed really nicely. Like, obviously, I still have those dark circles. They're really hard to cover for me, but it did still stay. So the under eye portion is looking really nice, but the foundation portion is really lifting with this primer. So okay, so far I am liking this for the under eye. We're gonna see later if this creases. I'll probably update the description box, but so far I'm liking it, just not right here for the nose. But wow, that is pretty. That is very, very pretty. Okay, the under eye is looking nice and covered. So, and brightened. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with our cream products. So I do have a couple of cream products here. So I do have this Beauty Creation Sculpt Up Cushion Tip Applicator. I believe this is the contour, or no, this looks more like a bronzy shade. So I got this in Latte Macchiato. That's what it looks like. And this is what it looks like. It does have a sponge tip applicator. I'm not the biggest fan of sponge tip applicators just because I feel like it's not really hygienic. But, oh, it feels nice though. But you know what? We're going to try it. So, the way that this one works, my sister was telling me because she didn't know either. So, it has an off, it says off here and then on. So, you just move it to the on and then it kind of slightly opens up and then you just push the product out. Is it coming out? There it is. Wow. Oh, that's a nice shade. I think that's a nice in between for a bronzer and a contour. That looks really nice. Should we apply it on our palette? Just to be a little bit more hygienic. Just a wee bit. Apply a little bit just on the side here. And I'm going to close this thing. Really take off the excess product so we can get this as clean as possible. Well, I already got it dirty. Okay, so that was in terms of cleanliness, that was a little bit of a fail. Oh, you don't twist it, you just push it. Okay, so I'm also learning about the packaging as well. So I'm going to take what I just put on my hand, and I'm actually going to take this F110. It's a contour. I really like this one. I might actually use this for a foundation another day. But I'm going to take whatever is left on the palm, apply it. So it's not runny at all either, because it's not running. Now that's noise. Oh, that can be really natural. Oh, that is a pretty shade. I think it's a little more reddish once you blend it out. Okay, so I really like the initial shade, but once you actually apply it on the skin, it's a little more red. Hmm. I'm a little sad because I really love the initial shade, but then once you blend it out, it's not the same. Okay, but that can be really natural. I want to know if it's this product itself or if the foundation with this primer is that bad that it's picking it up as I'm applying this. Is it? It might actually be. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to take the sponge and just blend it out a little bit. Okay, so I went in with just a little bit more. It almost looks patchy, which is so weird because I don't think I've ever gotten a patchy cream product. And it's off. It looks really weird. I'm not the biggest fan of the shade. So it almost has like some red to it. But the thing is that the red is like right here. It's not over here. So I'm thinking, I will keep trying this out. I really think that this combination with the primer and the foundation is just that bad that it picked up when I was applying it with this brush. So it made it pick up all the way underneath to that first layer where I have that redness on my cheek and took it off. Like that's what I'm thinking of because it doesn't look bad over here. Like it actually looks fine here. But right here, I do have redness here and here. And that's where it looks patchy. So I really think that this combination is just that bad. So that is something that I now know. So I'm going to keep trying this out because I have high hopes for this. But so far, this makeup is a fail. So we're just going to continue on. So we're going to go now in with our blush. I'm just going to take over whatever is left on the applicator and just outline the jaw because why not at this point? So I'm just going to take it down, apply it to the jaw. Okay, so I think it really is the foundation because when I applied with whatever is left on the sponge, the shade is actually quite nice. So I do think that the foundation and the primer is just horrendous combined. So I just blend it out. So yeah, I think it's just the primer and foundation. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with our cream blush. Okay, so I am going to go back in and reapply another layer of that AOA lip oil. Now this is honestly literally just like the LA Colors one, just without that super ultra gloss that the LA Colors one has because this disappeared. Which is fine because one, you can hit pan a lot faster, you can use up a lot more product. And two, it is extremely thin, so it makes sense that it would disappear after a while. But I actually really do love it. It is extremely thin. This is going to be perfect during the summer because during the summer, I want everything thin, including the products that are going on my lips. So, but I think this is honestly my favorite product so far. I really do like it. So, extremely thin. So, if you don't really like that in a lip oil, do not get it because it is very, very thin. It literally disappeared within, I think, maybe the first 10 minutes after applying, which is fine. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with our cream blush. So I'm gonna put my palette thing back on. So I do have two cream blush options. I have the AOA Studio Flushed Fusion. Oh no, okay, so this is the Hue Daze Liquid Blush in the shade Flushed Fusion, which looks like this more baby pink color. So I'm gonna apply this one first. So I'm gonna apply it on the palette over here. Oh, that's pretty. That is really, really nice. I like the packaging too. I'm so excited about this because this really reminds me of my Profusion blush hour in the shade Rosé. If you guys know how much I loved that, you guys know how much I love that. I finished up that one. That will be in a product empties soon. I need to film that, but that is coming soon. But when I saw that my sister bought me this, I was so excited because I literally was going to place an order just to get that rosé blush because I loved it that much. But I feel like this is a really nice replacement. So I'm replacing it this one with that one so that I don't have to repurchase it and then I can try a whole new product because I really love trying new products. There are just certain things that I don't really want to repurchase. And I feel like blush is one of them. Like once I use a blush, I'm fine without repurchasing it because there's always so many other options that I really want to try. So I'm really excited about that. And I am also going to go in with this Laura Geller Made to Multitask Eye Lip Cheek Palette in You Look Mauvevelous. I love this one. I really, really love this one. I've never seen cream shades for blushes like this. Never. I want this so bad. I finally I found like cream blushes in these type of shades. I feel like when it comes to cream and liquid blushes, we're always seeing reds and pinks and more brighter pinks, more like warmer pinks. We don't see cools, we don't see mauves, we don't see like baby rosy pinks. And those are the shades that I want to see. I want to see pale shades, beige shades, mauve shades, rosy pinks. I'm tired of the reds and the really warm, hot pinks. I really, really am. You guys know how much I love cool tone, mauve, pale, beige blushes. Those are just up my alley. And when I saw this in the gift box that my sister had gifted me, fell in love. I'm so excited to try this. Okay, so we need to start blending this out. I need to stop raving. Okay, so I do have this buffing brush plus scoop from AOA Studio. Now I will be using the scoop to scoop this out, but I will going in with this. This looks really nice. So it's for applying, blending out primers, makeup bombs, and more. It's a multi-use 2-in-1, flawless finish, time-saving, hygienic. Okay, let's see. I've heard really great reviews about this, so I'm really excited about this. If I could get it open. Okay. Whee! It's nice, it's cute, it's small. I like it. Okay, so I'm just gonna take it. Really, really nice. Where should we apply it? Here. And here. Oh, okay, so this is not Profusion Rose dupe. This is a lot brighter. This is fun. Okay, this is a really fun shade. It is very light and pale. It has a lot of white hue in it. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's already shedding on my face. Thank you so much. Let's see. Why are you not blending? Like, I think it has kind of a smell. Like a lemon cleaner type of smell. Oh, okay. Why are you doing that? Okay, so I don't recommend this brush. The reviews have lied to me. Why is this shedding like crazy? What is going on? Wow, okay. Thanks. Thank you so much. Okay, so the app, like, it feels really, really nice. It just sheds all over the face. So I'm gonna change brushes because it's making me mad. So I'm gonna go get another brush and I'll be right back. Okay, so I was looking at the brushes that I've already chosen and I've already gone through, and I really only had one other brush from the Shein, this like pink brush set. So, and this one's really nice. It does have a slight angle, so I'm actually really excited about this. Please do not fail me. If you fail me, I'm going to cry. Okay, so let's blend this out. Okay. Oh, this is nice and soft. These are nice. Okay, I recommend these. If you guys can find these are really, really nice. Wow, that did blend out really nicely though. I feel like the foundation and the primer really ruined this look. But you know what? We're gonna make it work. Okay, this is really, really pretty. It's a really nice, cool, has a lot of white hue in it. So if you're into blushes that are like this, you are going to love it. That is pretty. Oh, and you can make it a lot less like this. This side has a lot more pink to it, and then this one I only applied a little bit. So I'm gonna go in and apply a little bit more just to match this side. Okay, so far I am liking it. Okay, yeah, I think it's the blush because I can smell it again. So the blush has a slight scent to it. It's not horrendous, but it kind of reminds me of like a lemon cleaner. So buyer beware, I guess, by that. Apply a little more. Formula wise, I do really like it though. And it is quite versatile. You can apply just a little bit and do a really natural flush look, or you can intensify it. But depending on your skin tone, if you apply a lot more, it can look a little more ashy, a little more gray. This is looking a little grayish on me. I think it's a little too light. So I need to figure out how to make this work, but I do need to take into account that the primer and foundation is really bad. Plus, this also looked really bad because I applied it on top of this. So we're gonna keep trying this blush out. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about this. I'm gonna keep testing it out. So far, I like it. Just need to test it out when the base is really nice. Okay, what else do I need to apply? Okay, I'm gonna go now in with the Laura Geller one, but I am gonna go back in with the scoop side of this brush. And I'm gonna take, this actually does have two cream blushes and a highlighter. So I'm gonna go in with both. Why not? Okay, so I'm gonna take that and then I'm gonna scoop it out and place it on the side and then go back in with the purple one. Oh, okay. At least I know that I could potentially hit pan on this little quickly. because I already hit pan. So thanks for that. Our first pan for 2025. Yay! It's fine. Okay, so it's fine. We're gonna apply it over here. So now we have the two shades. We have the mauve darker one, and then we have the lighter one over here. Okay. Let's see. Where's my blush brush? Oh, this was supposed to be the blush brush. Okay, so let's go in with back with this one. I'm gonna take whatever's excess of the mixed of the two, and then just apply it over here on the side to add some depth to the first shade that we applied. Okay, so let's take, or I'm gonna try to lift this up and then just take it. Oh, this is nice though. It's really, really creamy. It blends, it sits really nicely on the brush and on the palette. Let's just try to evenly coat this. Okay, so this is also very, very light. Almost like a bubblegum pink. It's really pretty. It's not looking good underneath of everything. So I'm gonna take a little bit, might as well just take a whole bunch of the plum color one since I got a whole bunch of it. And really let it settle onto the brush. That is a lot of product. And just apply it over here. Okay, these are bright blushes. You know what? Might as well. Let's just take it all the way up to the temples. Wow. Okay. Let's see. I'm just gonna take the sponge and bring the blush from the temples down so it can blend over here. Wow. Yeah, this is not looking good. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna take the fully clean end and I'm just going to dump all over everything and see if I can just take some of the product off and blend it somehow. Wow, that is not it. You know what? Powder may fix this. You know what? We still have hope. Powder may fix this. Okay, so I'm just gonna see what I can blend with this, and then I'm gonna come back so that we can set it. Okay, so I tried to blend this as much as I could, but it's okay. So we're just gonna continue on. So this palette does have a highlighter in here, so I'm gonna take the F16. It's a really, really small shader brush, perfect for the inner corner, but I'm actually gonna take it for highlighting. I'm just gonna take, it lays really nicely on the brush though. So one thing about this, it really does lay really nicely on the brush. I'm just gonna take it on top. Wow. Okay, so one thing about this, it is pigmented. So if you find this, it is pigmented. I wanted this, you know, the way that it looks like that, but once you actually apply it, it's a lot more pigmented than it looks. The formula doesn't seem like it's bad though. It did lay nicely on the skin. It just doesn't blend well with everything that's already underneath it. That's pretty though. That is really pretty. I'm just going to take the sponge with the blush on it and really blend it out. Okay, it blends really, really nicely though. That is quite pretty. Okay, so far I do like the blush palette. I just need to figure out how to use it with a little more control. So far I like it. Not the official outcome, but the way that it worked, I liked it. Okay, so now it's time to set our face. So I do have setting sponges, so let me go grab those. Okay, so my sister did get me these pink ones. Comes with a case. It comes with, I think, 5 pieces. Oh, they're actually separate. That's so cool. Okay. So the case has its own little, like, packaging. Okay, it's flimsy, but we're going to use it until there's no more use for it. And these are the sponges. Oh, these are soft. Okay, these are a little more thinner than the Amazon ones, which is not a bad thing. I'm actually quite excited. These are really nice. This is really nice. Honestly, this is worth it really just for the sponges. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sponges and then a case. It's really flimsy, but for what it is, I think it's fine. And it does fit nicely. Okay, that's nice. I like that. I don't like the quality. If you guys know of like a sponge case like this, but better quality, totally let me know because I've been on the lookout for one because I really want to take my sponges, you know, to just like fix up my makeup at school. But I'm gonna use this until it breaks because I feel like it's gonna break after a couple of uses. Okay, so this with the sponge. This looks really nice. Okay, so the one thing that my sister didn't grab me is a powder. So that's okay. That's fine. Powder, honestly, that doesn't really matter because I like to finish out my powders. So I'm going to go in with my regular powder combination, the Rimmel Translucent, and then the Maybelline Fit Me in 20 Medium. Okay, so I'm just going to take this. I also want to see how this will hold the product too. Oh, it honestly works just as well as my Amazon one. So these are perfectly fine. Okay, I'm going to blend out the creases. So one thing about the Beauty Creations palette, it will get into your creases. But even as I go back with the sponge and push in the product, it doesn't lift it up. So the product and the color of the product is staying. So that is really, really good. So I really do think for the rest for the rest of the face, it really was this that broke this whole thing. I'm just gonna go in with the powder just to set everything in. I mean, you guys already know my powder routine. And if not, you guys could totally go check out my get ready with me. So I'm just gonna apply my powders and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did apply my powders and I just realized that I wanted to actually show you guys the way that I apply my my powders with the one of the brushes. So I'm just gonna go in just with an extra layer of the Rimmel Translucent just to show you guys how this brush works. So this is one from Shein. It's really big, it's huge. I actually really, really like this so far. I really love the blush one, so I feel like I'm gonna love this one as well. And this one did not shed the way that the AOA one did. So that actually kind of makes me sad because I have really high hopes for the AOA one. But it's nice, it's flimsy. Yeah. No shedding of the oh, this is really, really soft. But you see how flimsy it is? It's really nice just to apply powder very loosely on top. Okay, I actually really do like this brush. Really, really soft too. So I actually really recommend this one. Okay, even with that first layer of Rimmel and then going in with the loose one and then this second layer of the Rimmel Translucent, the powder couldn't fix the look. It still just does not look good. It's patchy. You really saw it just looks really gross. And I know that my skin isn't the nicest, but even then, my makeup doesn't look like this. So yeah, we're just going to continue on. That is how it's looking so far. So now we're going into our powder products because we have set all of our creams. So I do want to now go in with a powder bronzer. So I'm going to take the Amuse 2-in-1 Blush Bronzer, and I'm just going to use the bronzing shade. Now, looking at the bronzer a little more closer, it does have a little bit of gold flecks, so I'm a little concerned over that, but let's try it. Okay, so for the bronzer, I'm going to go in with the main contouring brush 24 is what it looks like. Really nice and fluffy. It feels a little flimsy. Oh, is it already shutting? Oh no, it just has a long piece that I just need to, oh, okay, I managed to just grab it, but doesn't, no shedding it looks like. I think it was just that one little piece of hair, but that was fine. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with the bronzing side. Now it does have some gold flecks. Oh, it sits really nicely on the brush though. I'm gonna try and evenly coat it. Oh, okay, that sits really nicely on the brush. Okay, now let's see. I'm gonna to see if I can get rid of those gold flecks as much as possible. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, so this is a little bit on the warmer side. It has some slight pink to it, so I think this is going to be perfect for the summer. It doesn't look so good right now. I feel like it's because we're applying it on top of just an uneven, horrible base, to be honest. Okay, the shade's a lot warmer, so. But it blends really nicely. You can really diffuse it. Okay, so I actually do quite like that. I'm gonna apply a little bit on the forehead. Why not? I don't really do much of anything to my forehead just because I always have my hair in the way. But let's apply a little bit. See how pretty it looks on the forehead? Out of everywhere on my face, it's the foundation and just the foundation, the powders, and then the primer itself sat really nicely on my forehead. So it seems that if you had textured skin, the way that I do, pores, pickaxe scars, your skin kind of goes inwards. I think maybe even if you do have acne that goes on top, this combination would not work for you. But I have the most even skin on my forehead. That is the nicest part of my skin. And all this is sitting really well. So for this to work, you have to have really nice skin. And the nicest skin is my forehead. So everything just looks like it's sitting really, really well. Okay, so on my forehead, the bronzer looks really, really nice. And the shade looks really, really nice. But on my cheek, I feel like because everything is just already patchy that underneath it, that everything now that I just apply will look patchy. So this product is really nice. It looks so good on the forehead. It's really smooth, super easy to blend out and diffuse. So don't mind the way that it looks over here, because it actually looks like this when the base is correctly applied. So I do really like this. That is beautiful. The shade is really, really good too. Okay, so I think this is my favorite product so far. The bronzing side. I don't think I'm going to go in with the blush side because I do have other blushes that I want to go in with. That's so pretty. Okay, so now we're going to go into our powder blushes. So I do have 3 here. So I want to go in with the Bissu ones. So I was thinking of doing this combination because I wanted to go in with this one and then the AOA one. But now that it's looking the way that it looks, I don't know how this are going to work now. So, but let's continue on. I'm going to go first with this one, 14 Pastel. This one, yeah, so 14 Pastel, fully matte. It looks like no glitters, so a little bit more of a cooler tone blush. So I'm going to take the Which one is this? This is from the Silver Collection. So this is going the F32. It's a really nice blush brush. I really, really like it. I'm so excited to try this one out. Okay, so let's see. Oh, it's a little dusty, but look how nice that sits on the brush. Oh yeah, that sits really nicely on the brush. It's really dusty. Like I tapped it on and look how it is. But it's okay. No smell either. So let's see. Let's apply over here and see how it looks. Oh, these are a lot brighter than they look. Oh wow, okay. So if you grab this shade, it looks more of a paler mauve, almost purpley shade. It's actually a lot brighter once it's actually applied. See, look how nice that sits on the brush. I really love that. That is a lot brighter than what it looks like in the pan. Okay, but look how beautifully that sits on the skin. Now, because the base was just so horrible, I feel like you really can see the texture, specifically my pickaxe scars. But see where I just applied that Bissu blush? Do you see how that like blurred it out almost? And usually like the powder always like blurs it out. But because the foundation was just that bad, it didn't blur it out as much as it could or usually does. But now that I just applied the powder blush, that really blurred it out right here. Because I really have the most texture just right here. And this just blurred it out so beautifully. It is a little bit sticking though. Like I'm getting a really harsh edge and a line over here. So it's not looking like it's blending out right there. And I honestly, I don't blame it. The base is just that bad. But I'm just going to continue on blending. But it really blurred it out just like right here. Now I'm just trying to get rid of that hard edge. It looks like it's starting to blend, so you just gotta work with it a little bit. That blurred it out beautifully. Okay, so the shade is unfortunately a lot brighter than what it looks because I really love this shade, but it's actually a lot brighter. So now I'm gonna go in with the shade 13 Rosa Palo. This one does have a little bit of shimmer. It has some like silver glitter specks. It might not be able to show on camera, but we're going to take the same side that already has that blush. Same thing, it sits really nicely on the brush. This one's not as dusty as the other one. It's a little more powdery, but it's not as much as that shade. Okay, so let's apply it over here and see how it looks. Okay, yeah, the blush formula for this Bissu line, really beautiful. Okay, so Bissu Reward. The makeup has been horrible, but this is really nicely. Like, look how that's blurring. Like, look how smooth it makes it where you're applying it. And matte as well. I don't really see the sparkles as much. It's a slight sheen. But I feel like the more that you blend it out, the more it'll disappear. But it is a lot more brighter than it looks in the pan, unfortunately. I feel like that's the only downside. But formula-wise, it is more powdery and more dusty. But once you actually apply it, it's blurring. That is beautiful. So you see this one and this one compared to this side. This is a lot more blurred. That is a beautiful formula. I really recommend this. I'm so excited to keep testing these out and trying them out more. Oh wait, I forgot to apply it on the side. Okay, so I'm gonna go in and now apply it on this side. Oh, what is happening? Oh my goodness. Okay, so take a look at this side and this side, and now we're gonna go in and apply it. See, look how it just blurs it. That is beautiful. Okay, so I feel like because there's light coming on from this side, you may be able to see that slight bit of the silver sparkles over here. It's not too much. I feel like the more you blend it, the more you can like take it off. That is a beautiful formula. I'm excited to keep testing these out. These are pigmented too. Okay, so lastly, I do want to go in with the shade 19 Malva. Okay, I'm going to go in. This one, once again, it sits nicely on the brush. This one's powdery too. So these two are really powdery, but this shade 13 Rosa Palo, it's not as powdery for some reason. Let me take this on the outer and apply it up to the temples. That is pigmented, but once again, beautiful formula. Also the same thing, it doesn't look the way that it does in the pan. This one is a lot more pink than like this purple, almost like electric lavender that it looks like, but still very pretty. So I have overly blushed. It's okay. I think I'm just gonna go in with whatever is left with the Rimmel powder. Just blend everything out. See if I can just get it as nice as possible with the base that we're working with. Let's see. Okay, so it's blending out really nicely. I'm still getting that hard line, but I really do think it's just because the base is just not it. So I'm going to keep testing these out because it may actually be the blush that it's just a little more harder to blend on these areas. So I'm going to keep testing that and you guys will see these and get rid of me, so don't even worry. Okay, so now we're done with blush. So now we only have a little bit of things left. We do have lips and brows. So let's do our brows first. Or should we apply a little bit of lip prep? Okay, you know what? Let me take off this. There's like a slight bit. Okay, so there's just a slight bit of the lip oil. Not much. Okay, so I do want to just start building that base color. So I'm going to go in with the Amuse Professional Pillow Talk Lip Oil. I'm so excited to try this out. It looks like a beautiful cool tone shade. It smells good. Almost like a creamy coconut, creamy pineapple, pina colada maybe? I think like a pina colada. It sounds really good. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, this is pretty. It's really, it's no, actually no. It's not as thin as this, but it's still quite thin. Really hydrating. The color, very natural. This is what I wanted when it comes to colored lip oils. Because once again, same as with blushes, I'm really tired of just reds and hotter pinks in lip oils. Like I want to see more rosy beiges, pale pinks, nudish colors. And this is perfect. I'm so happy about this. I feel like out of everything, my sister really knew what she was doing buying this foundation and then this lip oil. It is so nice. Slight tint of color, but it's so pretty. Okay, so now we're gonna start letting just that soak in and see if it leaves a tint. It might actually, but this is gonna be really pretty on top of other lip combos. Maybe I should have applied my lip liner first. Okay, so you know what? It's fine. Okay, so we're gonna go now in with the Italia Deluxe Ultra Fine Lip Liner in the shade 1042 Dusty Rose. So it looks like. I've heard really amazing things about these, and I'm so excited that my mom got me this. Like, I cannot believe it. So this is what the shade looks like. Looks really, really pretty. Let's swatch it. Yep, pink, and that nice type of pink too. No, I'm just gonna try and just take off the lip oil on the edges where I would apply the lip liner. Oh, see on the hand, it has a slight tint. I feel like the camera isn't picking up, but it does have color. So if you're looking for like just a nice lip oil with a hint of color, but not as much, with a nice formula, this one is really, really good. I don't know how you might feel about the smell. I don't mind smells because I feel like a lot of makeup has smells, so I'm really, really used to it. But in case you are sensitive to smells, you might not like this because it does give like pina colada, which is kind of odd. I don't think I've ever smelled a product with a pina colada smell. So I'm just going to go in and line the lips. Oh, this is brighter than it looks. It's kind of close. I think it might be a little brighter. This is creamy and smooth. This is really, really nice. I'm so excited to have this. Okay, so I badly messed that up. A lot came out. It did get some of that lip oil, so I'm just gonna wipe off on the back of my hand to make sure that, it doesn't get gross with the wet product. I'm gonna take whatever is left on the concealer brush from earlier and just wipe everything off to get the most. Okay. I'm gonna take whatever's left in the foundation and just go over because I did kind of go overboard and it kind of transferred down. Okay. The lip liner is really pretty. I'm excited to continue using it. So I'm gonna try and blend it in with that lip oil. Okay, so the combination of Dusty Rose and then the Amuse Pillow Talk lip oil. What shade is this? I don't know what shade this would be. Oh, maybe down here? Oh, Candy? No, Candle. Yeah, the shade Candle. Really nice lip combo. So I'm just gonna let the lip combo or let the lip oil set a little bit, and then we're gonna go in with our main lip combo. So while we're waiting for that, I do want to go in and do the brows and the eyes as well. I'm missing the eyes. Okay, you know what? Should we do eyes first? Okay, so I do have these Nudestix 3-piece trio. So this is for all over the face. So this is the Nudies Matte All Over Face Blush color. You can use it on your eyes, lips, and cheeks. So we're going to use this for eyes because this is going to be the first and only ever time that I'm going to use this on my eyes. I don't really like to use multi-use products for multiple places. I feel like that's just not hygienic. That may be me thing, but let's just go in with this. So I'm going to start off with this nudish color as a base, and then we're just going to continue on from there. Oh, that's pretty. You know what? Should we swatch these? Let's see. Where can I swatch them? Let's see. Over here. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. So I'm just going to start off over here in the first part of the eye. They're supposed to be matte, so I'm curious to see how this would actually work. Oh, that is a little bit messy. It's okay. Okay, so for eyes, I'm going to go in with the main brushes. So I do have these 4 here. So I'm going to take this one. So this is the main small eyeshadow brush 29. Really nice. Looks really fluffy. And I'm just going to blend that out. Oh, these are nice. These main brushes are really nice. So I'm just going to take that and blend this out. Oh, this is pretty. Okay, so the formula for this is really nice. Not patchy at all. This is really nice. This is a really, really good product. I kind of want to get into multi-use products. I just can't get over the fact that you're using it in multiple places. It might just be me because I grew up with like acne and a lot of like texture and stuff like that. So I never want to mix something that I have over here and put it on my eyes, you know? Because here is where I used to, especially like right here on the side, I would have really bad acne. Like acne that would go on top, and then I had really bad like cystic acne. So that's why I have a lot of pickaxe scars that go down. I just can't imagine using a product that I would use on my cheek and then use it on the same as the blush. Even after so many years, even though my skin is cleared from all that, I just still can't process that. Totally let me know if you guys also suffered with acne and then you just like, you see all these makeup trends and you're like, why would you do that? Because that is me with multi-use products. I can't get through with that as much as I want to, because sometimes I'm like, I want to finish up a product and I could potentially finish the product if I were to use it on other places, but my mind just can't. I just can't. Okay, so now we're gonna go. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful shade. I really, really like this. Okay, so now we have these two shades left over. Let's go with this one. So I don't think these have the shade names on it, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think there's any shade names on it, but this is what it looks like. Swatch it. This is pretty. These are gonna look so good on the lips. So I'm gonna apply this in the middle. Oh, that is pigmented. That is stunning. Let's take another brush. Let's take this one. So this is the eye crease brush number 8. A little more fluffy. Still really small. I really like the shape of this. And let's just blend it out. Okay, so one thing about these are so easy to blend. And they blend really well together. Like, look how well these blended into each other and so quickly, too. That is beautiful. I am loving that. Okay, so now it's going with the last shade. This is more brighter pink one. This one. I think this one and this one. I actually really love all three. I don't think I have a favorite actually now that I'm really thinking about it. Okay, so let's apply this on the outer edge. Just a really soft and natural because I didn't get an eyeshadow palette, so these are the eyes for today. I'm gonna use this one, the most fluffiest one. So this is the tapered blending brush number 6. I really like this one. I feel like it's just like one up from this one. This one is a little bit more fluffier, but this one's a lot more tapered. This one's pretty. These are beautiful. I feel like because I have so many eyeshadow palettes that I'm honestly really glad that my sister didn't get me an eyeshadow palette as much as I really wanted. Oh, you know which one I really wanted? The Huda Beauty one. The one that went viral for like this, the eye look, like, what is it? Like the Winter Wonderland eye look. I really wanted that one. But I really don't mind that I didn't get one because I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes that I just really want to use, you know? A lot of my palettes need some love. So I don't mind. Oh, this is pretty. It's so natural too. Like this is just perfect. There already is. Actually, no, there's not really much creasing at all. These are really nice. They're really easy to apply, blend. They mesh really well together. They're not patchy at all. I don't know if they're matte, but you do need to take into account that I have really oily skin and really oily eyelids. So I don't think they're ever going to like fully settle in. That's pretty. I'm going to take whatever is left on this brush and just go over the look just to mattify it somewhat without applying too much powder. That worked. That's really, really pretty. I really recommend these. These are a love. I actually kind of want to use these for my eyes, but I don't think I'm actually going to use them enough for my eyes. I would much rather use these for blushes because I feel like I'm going to get so much more use out of it and that way than if I were to keep these solely for my eyes. So the first and ever, no, the first and last time I will be using this on my eyes because these are going to be for blushes. So, but really, really love the result of this. It's so pretty. Okay, so now we're going on to brows while I'm still letting the lips set. And let's see. Oh, I did want to go in a little bit with the under eye. Should I go in with a little bit of the under eye, or should we go in with something else for the under eye? You know what? I'm just going to take the nudish one on the Mang Eye Blender 15. It's like a pencil brush. It's really, really nice. Okay, I think out of all the brush sets, I really love the Mang one. I think that one's my favorite. I'm going to take a little bit of the most like lightest nudish shade ones, the first one that we went in with this one. And I'm just going to take a little bit on the under eye. Just for funsies, to be honest. It just lighted up slightly. Very pretty. Should we go in with more? You know what? Let's take the darker pink one, the one that we used last. It's going to be this one. And just apply it on the outer edge. Just for the funsies. Okay, that is absolutely beautiful. These are so beautiful. I love the formula. Wow, that's so pretty. Okay, so now we're going to move on to eyebrows. So I'm gonna solely really just use this. This is the main eyelash and eyebrow 12. So this is what it looks like. It's really nice and thin. And then this is the spoolie. I'm gonna bend the spoolie slightly just so I can go like that. So I am going to go in mostly with the Morphe eyebrow set that my sister got me. So I'm going to use the gel and the cream and then the powder. But I will go out with the tail with the Bissu one because we really do want to try it. Okay, so let's start off with the Clear Supreme Gel. I didn't really want to go in with this, but I really just want to show more love to my collection because I know that if I wait to use this and instead use my e.l.f. brow lift just to get another one more use out of it, I feel like I'm going to neglect this. And I feel like I really need to not. I need to start showing more love to my collection. So let's just use it. It does have a smell. Kind of smells like Play-Doh, but not in like a good way. Or like a car part, like a car cleaner. I don't know. Okay, so got a little bit of it. I'm excited to see how this one works in comparison to the e.l.f. brow lift. Okay, so far it feels the same. Tacky, but it doesn't really make the brows stick. Okay, so far I like it. I don't see any problems with this. It did kind of pick up that powder and kind of bunched it on this brow. Not really this brow. That's pretty. It lifted up the brows. It did what it needed to do. Okay, so far I like this. Okay, so I'm just gonna let that sit a little bit and dry, or actually no. You know what? Because we're going in with a brow cream. So this is the brow cream shade Latte. Is what it looks like. I actually don't have a brow cream in my collection, so I'm really excited about this. Oh, that is creamy and smooth. That is pretty. Because I do remember I used to have an e.l.f. brow and eyeliner cream. That one was really dry. I do remember that one. That was years ago. I also tried a Maybelline one. Also very dry. This is very creamy. I'm excited to see this. Oh, that's creamy. That is so creamy. Okay. Oh, wow. That is pigmented too. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply it on the outer. Wow. You see the difference? That's pretty. Okay. Oh, this is my only issue now. I need another spoolie. Oh, wait, you know what? I do have spoolies. Okay, let me just take one out. These came in clutch. I was like, I'm not going to get to use these because I'm going to use this. I actually got to use this. Okay, so I'm going to set the brows back into place and just let it settle in. Okay, that kind of bunched up here. So far it's looking like if you have powder underneath, it's going to bunch up. But I'm just going to blend in that pomade or the brow cream with this clean one. Okay, that looks so much better. Okay. That's so pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to do that to the other brow, and I'll be right back just to save some space. Okay, so I did this brow, and I just used whatever was left on the brow cream side just to test it out how it's going to look when I apply a little bit less product, and I really liked it. Okay, so now I just know now that with the cream, I just need to remember I need to control it a little bit more. I really like, I actually quite like both. So it looks really pretty when it's a little darker, but I also really love it when it's lighter. So really like this so far. I'm just gonna let it dry just a little bit more. Okay, so I'm gonna take off just a little bit of the excess oil from the lip combo to prep our lips for our lip combo. So I'm really excited. I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty. This is from the 3-piece set that I got. I'm only going to use 2 pieces from it. I'm going to go in with the High Shine Gloss Stick in 06 Riri. And then I'm going to top it off with Gloss Bomb in 08 Riri. So I'm just going to let the brows a little dry a little more. Take off a little bit more of the lip oil. Okay, so let's get started. I'm so excited. I love the engraving on here. It's so pretty. So pretty. Okay. I'm just going to do a swipe and see how pigmented that is. Oh, that is pretty. Okay, but this is like a gloss stick. You see how it's not super pigmented? This is what I've been wanting. That is so pretty. Okay. Sheared out just like a little bit and then sheared out is really pretty. This smells good. I don't even know how to describe the smell. I would love this in a perfume and a body mist and a lotion. Like apples? I don't know how to smell. It's so nice. Okay, so I'm mostly just taking it in the middle and then I'm just gonna shear it out. Okay, that's pretty. This is glossy though. Like, look at that. That's pretty. I love the packaging. It's so pretty. Okay, it does look really pretty with the lip liner. And I think the having this lip oil as a base is really pretty too. Okay, I'm just gonna let the lip color settle in just a little bit before we go in with the gloss. So while that's settling in, the brows are pretty much dried. So now I'm gonna go in with the brows. So, oh, but now this has cream on it. So let me see if I can find another brow brush or else I will just use this one. So let me see if I can find one. Okay, so I ended up finding one from the Gray collection. So this is the E149. I don't even know if this technically is a brow or a liner brush because it has the slightest angle. This may be just like a manufacturing issue. It has a slight angle. It didn't look like it was cut well. Or maybe this is actually how it is. I don't know, but it has the slightest bit of angle. You guys can see that. So I'm going to take that as a brow brush. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to go in first with the Morphe one in the shade Latte. What it looks like. I'm so excited. Okay, so it is powdery. That's fine. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna go in lightly and just try and just fill in the front. Oh, that is a pretty shade. Okay, so the brow powder is a little bit more warmer than the brow cream. See, it has some slight warmth here compared to over here where we applied the brow cream. And same thing here. I like it. It's pretty. It's a really nice powder. Okay, so we've mostly just filled in the front. So just a little bit of product. I don't really go in with much powder either way. So now we're going to go in with the Bissu one. So this is in 09 Frijol Negro. It's a little bit more of a darker brown. It looks like. Go in with the same. I'm not even going to tap it off just so it has that mix of the both on the brush. This one's a little less powdery than the Morphe one. So I'm going to go in this one more towards the end of the brows. Oh, this is pretty. This is a really nice shade for the outer corners. Oh wow, that's pretty. See how much that just meshes well. So it goes from just a lighter to a darker. That is pretty. Okay, so I'm really loving this. Wow. Okay, so now we are on to basically just our last product, the Riri Fenty Gloss Bomb. And yeah, so we're just gonna, yeah, that's basically it. Okay, so let's go in with the Gloss Bomb. It does have some slight gold sparkles. I love the Gloss Bomb formula. It is so good. Oh, this is pigmented. Riri will never disappoint me. I love her. That is pretty. This one smells different than their gloss stick. I actually really love the smell of this. I need both of these in perfume, body mist, and lotion. Whatever the fragrance, whoever created the fragrance for this, I need that released in a full body set, please and thank you. That is beautiful. That is gorgeous. Okay, this actually, the lip combo really did tie in the makeup or how the makeup was supposed to look like. It was a little bit of a fail, but it's okay. Okay, so that is it. That is the entire makeup look. So let me put on a little bit of an outfit, see what I can find to match this look, and I'll be right back. So, un momento. Okay, everybody, so I'm back. I did put on a little outfit. So this is a really cute Hello Kitty sweater. I got it from Ross. So you guys will be seeing this in my Ross haul. I believe this was $15. It was a little expensive. It was $15, but look at it. It's so cute. It's so cute. So the lighting did go down literally so suddenly. I feel like there's such a change in weather, but luckily I do have a ring light now. So I feel like now I can start filming once it's later and it still looks really good. So totally let me know, especially because I feel like it just drastically changed. Like it literally just got super dark. So totally let me know about this, how it looks on like your end. Okay, but anyways, this is what the makeup looks like. Is the final look. I did put on my glasses because I did want to talk about my makeup and I can't really see. So I do need my glasses to really just look at this. Is it bad that I kind of like it? Even though I've been saying that it actually looks horrible, but I actually kind of like it now that it's all put together. I feel like letting everything just settle in really made a difference. Plus, the adding the outfit, adding the entire look to it. When I was still in my pajamas, well, I'm still in my pajamas, but when I switched the top, I feel like it really put it so much more together. And it made it a lot more cohesive that it actually does not look bad. Taking a much closer look, I feel like for I don't know how that happened, but the cakiness around my nose kind of disappeared. It's still kind of there, uh, but it's really not that bad. So, is what the makeup ended up looking like in a lot more closer look. I do admit though that I don't really like the combination of the primer and the foundation. Specifically in my very textured area, it really lifted the makeup. But it's still noticeable even after it's been settled in compared to how this looked like with another primer. So I don't know how to feel about this yet. I will continue using it, but first impression, I don't like it because I mixed it with this. Now with this, it fits really nicely on my oily skin. As you can see, I am not as oily as I would be. I feel like literally within 20 minutes, I would have gotten so much more oily with any other foundation, but this is so good. I really, really love this one. It is really dry, which is perfect for oily skin, especially to the amount of oily skin that I have. So I really do like this. I just don't think I like this mixture, so I don't recommend this. I will keep trying it. So I do want to just talk about my products in order, just to talk about it. So let's see. The AOA blush. Liked it. I need to figure out how to control the amount that I use to find a way that I really, really like it. You know? The Laura Geller palette. I have a pan in it now. Love the colors. It is a lot more brighter than it looks in the pan. I actually really do love the highlighter though. That is so pretty. It sat really well underneath the powders that I applied. So I do like this. Let's see. The next step, the Beauty Creation Sculpt Up. I do like it. I want to continue and see if the shade is a lot more like reddish or it was because everything underneath it. But now that the makeup has really settled in, it kind of got lost. I don't really see it anymore. That could be a pro or a con. To me, it's a pro because I don't really want my bronzers or contours to be super out there because I'm still not really good at it. But this may be a con for you. So I will continue using it and then give you my thoughts as I continue using it. Okay, so next up we have Beauty Creation Snatchural. So far, I really, really like it. I actually really do. The way that it stayed the same color as I initially applied it, love that. Because my problem with the NYX color palette that looks like this, I apply it, blend it, it picks up that pigment. It doesn't stay there. But this, it stayed. The green, I actually really like it. I don't know how, but the grayness left and then that cakiness left too. So the first impressions, I didn't like the green one around my nose, but now that it's fully settled in, I like it. Oh, the Ulta Beauty Tinted Eye Primer. I see no problem with this. The tint is slightly more peachy, so I'm gonna continue using this. I'm gonna continue using it. So far it's sitting really nicely with the Nudestix creams. So let me take off my glasses. Maybe you guys are getting a little bit of a glare. Okay, so far I'm liking it. The Bissu blushes. Okay, love, love. Formula wise, love. Color wise, when it comes to the color that it looks like compared to what it actually looks like, a little bit disappointed because I wanted them to look the way that they look in the packaging. So a little bit disappointed, but formula wise, love it. Actually blurred the skin. I feel like it really did. It looks really nice. I really like it. The Riri, love. That's it. The Italia, love. Color matched really, really well. Really natural too. The Muse lip oil, love. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about the smell after a couple of months of this being in a collection. I feel like when this goes bad, I will easily tell that it went bad because I just know that the smell is going to be horrendous when this expires. But so far, love. I'm gonna continue using it because I feel like this is really, really nice. For $2.99, amazing. Let's see. Oh, the powder puff. Love. Nothing wrong with it. The brow spoolie that came in like the big pack. Love. Let's see. What else do I have here? Oh, love. Literally, if you love a super thin lip oil, this is perfect. You guys already know how much I love these. Oh, I love the case. I really do. I'm gonna use it until it's broken and I can't use it anymore. This is 50-50. It's a 50-50, okay? I really love the scooper. I love the idea of this. I really like how it felt up until I realized that it sheds like crazy. So, mm, I don't think I recommend this, honestly. I think I will be investing in the Elf one. I know Elf has one. I think I'm just gonna buy it. I really do. I think I am. I was so disappointed by this, actually. It deeply saddens me because I know how much my sister was excited to give this to me. So that saddens me. Maybe this is a bad batch. I really want to have faith in AOA, but this was a disappointment. It's a disappointment. I don't even think it's a 50-50. I don't recommend this. Don't get it. Me and you, we will buy the Elf one. I will use a coupon and buy something else so I can get $5 off. But yeah. I don't really know if I have any thoughts on this because I don't care for sponges like this. I just wanted to use it for the sake of using everything that I got for Christmas. But I think I'm gonna wash it, maybe use it a little more. See, but I could live without this. And I have lived without it actually. What else do I have here? Oh, the little palette thingy. Love. This is perfect. This is literally what I've been wanting. I'm so excited to continue using this. Perfect. Okay, so that is all the makeup. So now let's go into the tools. So first off, the mirror. Love. It's nice, it's big, it's pink, it's really clear too. Like, love. Like, I can see me. I love it. I really, really do. Oh, wait, what am I missing? I'm missing something else. Wait, hold on. I lied. I have products in here. Okay, so the Nudestix, love. We'll never be using these for my eyes again. Not because they're bad, just because I can't wrap my mind around using something on my cheeks and my lips and then using it on my eyes. That doesn't sit right with me. But I love these. I love the shades. I fully recommend this. The Amuse. I love the bronzer. Look how beautiful this looks on the forehead. It doesn't really sit right over here, so I'm going to continue using it over here. Honestly, you do need to take into account that I have really bad texture, pickaxe scars, acne over here. So powders never sit as good as they will sit on my forehead because my forehead is the smoothest part of my skin. So, or part of my face, I mean. So, love the bronzer. I'm excited to try the blush. I'm going to try it on another day. The Bissu powder in 09 Frijol Negro. Love. Look how just beautiful it is. I feel like it can also go a lot more darker than what it's looking like right now. So, really, really love this. Really recommend it. Oh, the Morphe Latte 3-piece. So the brow cream, love, really creamy. I'm really excited to fully test out the full wear time. The brow powder, love. The brow gel or clear brow gel, I'm gonna have to come back with this. Just because I'm so used to my e.l.f. brow lift, the clear one that I just always use, that I don't know how to feel about this yet. I don't like how it bunched up here. I think it kind of's gone. Yeah, so it's gone, but I didn't like that because my elf has never done that to me. So I don't know how to feel about that. So I'm gonna have to come back with that. I'm gonna continue using this. But this brow came out really, really nice with these products. But this brow, I don't know why that bunched up now that I'm really thinking about it because this side also had powder. So maybe it was just this brow. I'm not exactly sure. but this one I'm gonna have to come back with my thoughts on. But the rest of the stuff I loved. Okay, so that was all the makeup products. Okay, so now let's talk about the brushes. Okay, the F1, love. It's a little more flimsy, so it's gonna be perfect for more of a natural foundation. So really like that. This one's also very versatile. I've used this for a lot of other things. I've used it for bronzer and contour. I've used it for blush. Super versatile. You don't have to strictly use it for foundation. Oh, this Shein one, or that I use for powder, love. It's nice. It's flimsy. It's really nice for just applying an extra layer on top, especially if you're like me who use powder puffs and then just going in like that for like the rest of the face. But use this for like really nice under eye and the pores right here. So nice. The E103 used for concealer, love. It's nice. It's fluffy. Has a nice angle. Love. Let's see, the Mang small eyeshadow brush in 29. Love. Actually, you know what? This is going too much. I loved all the Mang ones that I tried. Really, really nice. Love them. Really nice and soft. The Shein ones, I actually really like them. I only tried 2 of them, but I really, really like them. I loved this blush. Or I don't even know if this is a blush one. I'm gonna use it for blush because it has this slight angle and it's like just a nice fit. I love it. Oh, I love this one. This one is literally perfect. This one, I like the shape of this one more than the Daiso one that I'm always telling you guys to buy. I like this one more. Shape wise. It's not itchy actually, now I'm really thinking about it. I actually really like this one. I don't think they sell this one on alone, but I would totally recommend getting multiple of these on its own. Let's see. These are the main ones. Love. I loved the main ones. These so good. The F16, I love this one. Super versatile. I used to use this for cut creases. You can use this for glitter, doing the halo eye. You can use it on the inner corner. You can use it to spot conceal around the nose. You can use it for your lips. Very versatile blush. Really recommend this one. Oh, these are from the High Def, the white set. The F10, the E108, and lastly the E110. Love these. I'm going to continue trying out this one. I feel like it was more the product than the actual brush and just the base itself, but so far I like it. I actually kind of want to use this for foundation. I kind of want to. I love this one. I love the shape of this one. This one is so nice. I like this one too. This one was really nice and it was nice and fluffy too, enough to blend everything out that I didn't need to go in with something else other than just the sponge to just soak up the extra product, but that was about it. Oh, this one, the E149 for the brows. Love this. It's really nice. It's really small. It's gonna be perfect for liner, brows, maybe to do a little bit of a nose contour, liner for lips. Really versatile brush too. Oh, this is the last one, the spatula. The quality, I like the quality. I feel like it's because I don't know how to use it that I don't have any thoughts towards it because I don't know how to use it. So I'm gonna continue testing this out, testing out more watery foundations, or I might buy just more of a watery foundation, especially now that's it's, or actually no, it's still actually really cold. But maybe once around summer, it might change my thoughts on this. But I do like it. I'd recommend it, especially for the price. Like it. I need to figure out how to use this more effectively, but I like it. So that was the last. Okay, everybody, so my phone did die, so I do have to have it attached to charge just a little bit, but I do need to finish this video, so I do have to unplug my mic. So if the audio is completely off, I am so sorry. So that was everything for this video. That was actually a really good cutoff because I literally cut off right when I was about to do the outro. So that is everything for a full face of what I got for Christmas. I actually really did love everything, although some things didn't fully quite work out well, but I feel like now that the makeup has really settled, it looks quite good. I mean, I feel like you can really see where it doesn't look good, especially around the texture just right here, but like the rest of it, it really does not look that bad now that it's like really settled in and everything. But yeah, so you guys already know my thoughts on the products, but totally let me know what you guys thought. Do you guys have some of these products? Are you guys wanting to try out? I really recommend, especially like what I recommended, I really recommend. Like there's some of these products that I really did love, and I'm going to continue using these products. I'm going to bring everything with me, you know, to do these get ready with me's that are coming up soon, now that my semester is going to start soon. So you guys will be seeing these products in future videos, and I will give you guys updates and everything like that. So that is really it for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you stay to the full video, totally let me know, you know, did you see the full progress? So I actually really do love how the look turned out. Maybe not like right here, but I love the overall look. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Mwah.